Today we're making Carnival bombette together for Carnival. Delicious, beautiful to look at, and exquisite to eat. I highly recommend them. And now let's get started making them together. For this recipe, I'm using a stand mixer, but if you don't have one, you can easily make it by hand. Of course, with a little patience and a bit more work, that's for sure, but you'll get the same result. So let's start by putting all the ingredients into the bowl of the stand mixer, except for the butter and the salt, which will be added later. Okay? So let's add the flour, the sugar, the egg, the yeast, a little vanilla extract, the grated lemon to add freshness, and finally the milk. Okay, now let's start by mixing everything together until the dough comes together. Then we add the salt and continue kneading for a few more minutes. And then after that, I will add the softened butter at room temperature, a little at a time, until the dough absorbs it completely. Here we go. As you can see, the dough has started to come together, and at this point we add the salt. And we continue working it. After a few seconds, the dough has absorbed the salt, and now at this point we add the softened butter a little at a time. And we let it all absorb. As you can see, the dough has absorbed all the butter, and now all that's left is to let the dough work until we get a smooth and compact ball, and here it is. After about 10 minutes of kneading, our dough, as you can see, is nice and smooth and soft, perfect. So what do we do now? Then we give our dough a few folds and make it even a little smoother, so you can see how nice it looks. Yeah, nice and soft, that's how it should be. We give it some folds, strengthen it a bit. And now we stop and shape it into a nice ball, like this. We put a little flour here, place it down, cover it, and let it rest for about an hour. Very good. Time has passed. The dough has started to rise, and now all that's left is to roll out this nice dough. See how soft it is? Look, it's really nice, okay? Let's put a little more flour on our work surface and start rolling it out. Gently, let's roll it out. How nice. And here we go. The thickness of this dough is about 1 centimeter. You see, and now with a small cookie cutter, we're going to cut out and make lots of discs. Look how cute it is. Now we're going to put this little bombetta on a piece of parchment paper like this, a little square. This way, it'll be easier to pick up the bombetta so we can dip it in the oil. I'll show you later anyway, so now I'll put it here and continue with all the others. Like this. The bombette have all been cut out, and now we just have to let them rise again. So now I'll put them in the oven with the light on and the oven off. Or set the oven to 30 degrees, then turn it off and put our bombette inside. This way they'll rise faster. An hour has passed and our bombette have risen a lot, as you can see. And now all that's left is to fry them. I've put a pan with plenty of vegetable oil on the stove and I'm bringing it to a temperature of 160 degrees. Not higher, because these little bombs are very delicate, so they need to cook slowly to get golden on the outside and cooked on the inside. Here we go. The oil has reached the right temperature, and we immerse them with all the parchment paper, which we will remove later when it comes off the little bomb. Here we go. We've removed the first one. Now let's remove the second one. Let's remove the third one as well. And here they are, they're ready. Let's put them here to drain a bit. And then we'll coat them directly in sugar while they're still hot, because this way the sugar will stick. Here we go. Dearest friends, the Carnival bombette are ready to be enjoyed, and they're truly a delight. Oh my, what a show. What can I say? You have to try them because they're delicious. I can't wait to taste them. What should I do? Should I taste it? Of course I'll taste it. How soft it is, look. Oh my goodness. How delicious. Friends, my dear friends, these bombettes are delicious to eat just as they are. But if we want to make them even more tempting, we can fill them with chocolate, pastry cream, or even some jam. Because they're already great just as they are, but they're even more irresistible that way. Friends, with this sweet little taste, I say goodbye and send you a big hug.